Hi, welcome back. We're currently on the floor. I'm sorry for this late upload. There's Bruce's face. I'm sorry for the late upload on my video. I actually filmed one early this morning, but as I was editing, there were just too much going on with my neighbors outside, so I decided to delete it and to refilm now that the sun is out. It is almost 1 o'clock. So in front of you, I have my Hobonichi and my 2 happy planners. Bruce is gonna walk by. And the ticking that you hear, I have 2 now. My Haunted Mansion clock from Disneyland is working again. I'm so happy. So that's the first ticking. That noise is Bruce. He decided to wake up and play with his toy now. Bruce, shh. Bruce. And then the other ticking that you hear is the cuckoo clock that my husband bought. So let's quickly go through the planners. I will have chapters down below for my happy planners and then my Hobonichi. So let's go with the happy planner first. So this one I use as my fitness exercise. And I've done pretty well this past week. It is an undated planner. I keep my stickers in here. Bruce. Okay, he's beside me, so hopefully the squeaking won't be too loud. So this is for this past week. So I did not get to exercise today because I spent, I can't believe it, almost all day long trying to edit that video that I filmed earlier and tossed. But this is what it looks like. So for anybody that's new to my channel, I keep track of my steps and weight in this row. On this one, I keep track of my sleep. The only thing that I added was when I wake up, I write down if I'm feeling okay or if I'm feeling tired. Now, in this row, I keep track of my meals. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. And then down here, I keep track of my exercise. Bruce. Okay, he decided to gnaw on a different bone. And then my vitamins. This is for last week. If you remember, I was keeping track of my water intake because I had those stickers. We did takeout, so I have a little picky sticker to mark that. And then I like to keep track of my, again, steps and weight. Because of how I eat, I can tell if my weight is going to go up or down. And then over here, last week, I did walk Bruce, so I put down my 2 stickers for that. So that's a quick look of my fitness. Now with my everyday happy planner, let me show you what I did. So this is for this week. I think it came out okay. I still have to fill out Thursday, and again, today's Friday. These stickers are from Happy Planner. Actually, the bulk of them are, except for this one. This is a bunch of stickers that my sister gave me a few years ago that I started to use. But I think it came out pretty nice. I was trying to continue my journey of keeping my planner looking consistent, I guess. So this is what this week's look like. This is the monthly layout. And this I really keep simple. So Bruce's pill for his heart flea. This is our water. Street cleaning. So I have that marked down, and then on weekends, my husband does a job every other weekend, so I like to keep track of that. But to talk about how I like to try to keep up my consistency, this is what I meant, to try to keep it kind of decorative in a really simple way, using the Happy Planner sticker books that I have. So over here is where I would generally keep packages if I was expecting any. In this case, I decided to use the Happy Planner. They have a long sticker, so I was keeping track of my goals that I had for myself this week, which was to write, to exercise, and then arm exercises. And so I wrote that down here, but you can see how it's kind of consistent looking. This is the week before that. Decided that I did not like this kind of, these are actually, let's see, that is a sticker. But this is, I don't know what you cut. I think that's a sticker too, but I also had one week where it was a big page flag, like a note pad that I had used, thinking I could use it like this, and I just didn't like it. This is the week before that. So you can see how that looks. And then this is generally how I like to plan, which is kind of like a hodgepodge of different little stickers. And then some of these are like my own stickers. That's Happy Planner, Happy Planner. These were little icons that I found online, cut out, and then was able to print on my own, on my printer. And then these are ones that I created to track Bruce's, his eyes. So that is my Happy Planner. And then let's finish off with my Hobonichi cousin. This is what it looks like now, 6 months. Yeah, beginning of 6 months. Not too bad. So let's start with the weekly layout. Let's go. So this is for this week. So again, today's Friday. Just some plain washi, and then just a little smidgen of stickers. Here I am doing bullet points of the chores that I have or tasks that I need to get done that day. This is for last week. This one I did check boxes. Same thing, except here I would cross them out as I did them. And then let's go one more week back. And so this is kind of my style, I guess, if I had to choose one, where I would just use, you know, just random stickers and then put them down. And then the stickers obviously don't match up to whatever the task is. In this case, for this particular week, I decided to use these boba stickers as well as these little caps as my indicator of my to-do list. And then I was doing bullet points underneath. So that's what this looks like. Now let's go to the daily page. So today's the 2nd. This is the 1st. I found a recipe, so I went ahead and taped it in. Over here would be my currently page, which I haven't done yet, so I need to get started on that. So this is the blank June page. On Wednesday, I found an interesting quote on Facebook, so I decided to draw, that's supposed to be me in front of a campfire surrounded by smoke, to match up with the quote down here. Over here is a cutting that I found in a magazine that I kept in a folder. Bruce. And it's been really cool and cloudy here the past couple of weeks. I think California is going to be, at least Southern California, we're experiencing what's called June gloom, where it's cold and cloudy in the morning. And then sometimes the clouds would clear by like noontime. And so that's what happened today. Yesterday, it was cloudy all day. But it's nice, but it's just kind of different. Because we're, again, in June now, and we still have cooler temps, which is nice. I don't want to complain about that. Now, let's see, so Sunday and Monday. So Monday was Memorial Day. But on Monday, my husband was home, and then he was also home on Sunday. So while he was watching TV, I decided to binge found footage movies. Those are I enjoy watching found footage. I'm not into bloody, gory type horror movies. I like found footage because you know when you start watching those movies that the people that you see on the film have died, and we're just going to spend an hour, hour and a half watching the movie to see how they died. So I like those. I like those scary kind of ghosts. They disappeared into the closet or whatever, into the forest. I enjoy those. So I watched a bunch, but I only drew a couple. So this is supposed to be, so these are 2 separate movies, and then we went grocery shopping in the morning. But in this case, this is supposed to be a building. This is supposed to be a door, and then the guy disappeared into the doorway. So you see 2 little dots, and it says help, except as the viewer, you don't know if it's really the guy who lost his glove or if it's the monster trying to call you in through that doorway. Over here is a creaking door with a hand sticking out. And then so there's me being scared. And then on this side, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was about 2 boys that were looking for, I think, like a goat monster. And so halfway through the movie, something's thrown at the 2 boys, which turned out to be a decapitated hand hanging onto a flashlight. And I just thought it was funny. So I went ahead and drew that in. Now this one is from Hell House LLC, which I watched on Amazon Prime. And so if you have Amazon Prime, this movie, at the time that I watched it, was free. And so the clowns were were scary. It was the second time I watched it, and it's just as scary watching it the second time around as it was the first time. So here I am again with my pillow, watching that, binging found footage movies. So it's been fun. I had a good weekend. Now on these two pages, Friday and Saturday, I haven't put anything down yet because I'm still debating what I want to do. On Saturday, we had a family get together at my mom's house. And I think I told you that on Tuesday, my nephew graduated from college. And so we got together Saturday to celebrate that. And so I have a lot of footage of like the food and, you know, the family and stuff like that. So I was debating between doodling the celebration from the photos onto these pages or to print the photos out. So that's why they're blank, but I do know what I want to do here. And so whatever I decide to do, I'm going to end up covering Friday so that this becomes a 2-page Saturday layout, and I'm okay with that. And then I left you last week on Thursday. That's that gopher that had eaten my watermelon plants. He's still back there digging holes and just having fun and eating my plants. I am worried though, because he has been, I found his holes, the mounds too, near my avocado tree and my lemon tree. So my husband and I, we need to figure out what we're going to do, and if we're going to buy those, it's like a, I forgot what they call it, but it's like a solar, and you stick it in the dirt and then it vibrates, and then that vibrational sound, a sonic repellent. It's supposed to scare them away. So that's the plan, because I don't really want to trap them, and I don't really want to put poison down there to try to kill them. I just want them to move on and eat somebody else's flowers, just not mine. So that was from last week, and that is a very quick look of my Happy Planners and my Hobonichi cousin. Again, I'm so sorry that this is loading now, later in the afternoon than early this morning. I think my goal is just to try to make shorter videos, but we'll see. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Oh, and if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and then subscribe if you'd like to see more after the pin videos of my planners. Okay, that's it. Bye.